Hello, I'm Shotaro Asano. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. This channel is a talk room where I share real, unfiltered conversations about career and learnings with guests I really want to talk to. And today's guest is my classmate at Shizenkan, Abay. Yay! Thank you so much
Hello.
for joining.
No,
Hello.
it's my honor. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. My name is
Honor
Abay.
is all mine. Thank you so much.
Oh.
It's Sunday afternoon, and
Yes, it's Sunday
yeah,
afternoon.
it's
And
a warm
today it's
day.
really nice weather. Yeah, I think we talked a little bit that we
Mhm.
went to the park with family. It's really nice in Japan.
Yeah. Do you feel the kahun, the pollen flying around?
Yeah,
I think
so
it's starting. Yeah.
yeah, it's starting. Some of my
Uh,
friends already wears a mask because they have allergies.
I see.
For myself, I think if I don't have the allergy, but if it's in the
That's good.
peak, but if in the peaks, somehow I feel like a little bit sneezing as well.
Yeah. But not bad as
But
your
not
friends.
too yeah, not too bad as my friends. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. I see. Wow. So in the weekends, usually Saturday we have
Mhm,
class. This weekend we
mhm,
didn't have,
mhm, mhm.
and I think we are supposed to be studying for the exams next week.
Yes. Yes.
And how's your preparation of exams looking?
Really tough
Finance
questions.
and sociologies.
And sociology, yes. I think both of them is quite tough, I would say. I just started learning finance today. So this week is quite busy due to my
Yeah.
work as well. So it's hard to have times. And also I have it's Ramadan. So I don't know if you're aware.
Okay. Yes.
It's Ramadan, we have fasting, and during the night we also need to pray. I need to balance my time between my work and also my daily life. And yesterday I also have held an event actually in my apartment, invite some friends.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe I'll start studying today, but let's see.
Yeah. You're really busy. Wow. So you mentioned about Ramadan, and I
Yes.
used to live in Kenya, and I had friends,
Okay. Mhm.
going through Ramadan
Mhm.
quite frequently, and I know that there's a gradation. Really, strict people don't even
Mhm.
drink water. That's what I
Mhm.
heard. But
Mhm.
I think for your case, you do fasting when the day is, or when the sun is up, but at nighttime you can eat. Is that how
Yes, you
it
are
goes?
totally
Oh,
correct.
okay.
Yeah,
I see.
it's totally correct. But not only eat, but also drinks. So I couldn't drink as well.
Oh, so you don't drink water?
Yeah. During the
Okay.
day.
Wow. During the day,
Yeah.
even if you get thirsty, you're not allowed to drink.
Yes,
Okay.
that's part of the fasting actually.
I see. Wow, that's pretty tough. Oh, okay.
I think during the beginning, but because we are get used to it, and most of us, I mean, most of the Muslim in Indonesia practicing since, I don't know, 5 or 6 years old. They're already
Yeah.
practicing. So for my case, I think it's not really difficult. Maybe just get used to that, fasting.
How about like in the summertime when you have to you're in a very hot place and you sweat a lot? Still,
Yes.
you don't drink?
Yes, exactly. No drinks.
Wow. Okay. I
But
see.
of course, we have some exemptions. For example, if you are sick, if you are, for example, old men, old women, and the situations, therefore you should eat or drink. So it's okay.
Yeah.
You
So
can you can
the
eat and drink.
exceptions are like if you're
So
travelers and
traveling, exactly.
soldiers and
So yes,
women pregnant and old
pregnant,
and
yes,
small kids maybe.
yes. You
I
know
see.
what? Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's what I heard from my friend. So it's very rational or very
Mhm.
practical rule.
Mm,
Yeah, that's what I felt about Ramadan.
yeah.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I see.
When maybe a little bit about the Ramadan. When I came to Japan also 5 years ago, so we use lunar calendar instead of Gregorian calendar. So sometimes
Okay.
the Ramadan is changed, throughout the years. So when I came to Japan, I think it was in the summer 5 years ago. So I need to fast from 3, I think. I forgot. In the morning until 7 or 7:30. So yeah, it was quite tough. Yeah. Compared to Indonesia, because we don't have 4 seasons here like in Japan, so the times doesn't change too much.
I see. Wow. Well, another topic that before getting into asking you about your background and whatnot, the usual format, because I saw news of United States and Israel attacking Iran, and the war
this morning.
seems to have started there, which is very devastating news, and it makes me depressed. But if you have any different perspective, how do you see like Iran? And I don't know anything about Iran and Indonesia relationship. And for Japan's case, Japan has been very good relationship with Iran, despite we are ally of United States. We still had a history of maintaining a good friendship with Iran. So I think we're in a very difficult position as a nation. Iran and the United States are now in wartime, and which side we should be on. And I think we have no choice, and we will be on the United States side. Yeah. So that's, and also clearly the energy issue is will be affecting our daily lives as well. The oil is not probably coming. Yeah. So the price will go up. Everything, it will go up. So yeah. But how do you see that news?
Yeah, I mean, it's really devastating, of course. I also saw the news this morning. Yeah, and condolence as well for every victims of this war. I'm not really knowledgeable, of course, about Iran. I think Iran also have their own regime or how they manage their countries. Perhaps also different with Indonesia. So it's also difficult for me to understand the whole situations. But I saw some news as well from United States. I think the reasons also not really. I think they always deliver the same the same narrations that Iran have this kind of weapons again and again, right? And it's also happening, I think, in the past with Iraq as well, that they have this kind of mass weapon. But in the end, it's not. We didn't find anything. So I mean, to be honest, for me, it's with AI as well, with digital information. It's really hard. We need to be careful when reading some news.
Yeah. Especially
to find the truth as well. I think it will be biased.
Yeah, I totally agree. Looking at the like news from like TV are of course biased, and also the information that we are exposed in internet is of course much more I think biased, or sometimes fake news. And we cannot really tell the difference between the AI made video or not. So yeah. So I saw news of some attacks were somehow done in Dubai. That's what I saw, and I cannot tell whether it's a fake news or real news. But at least the world is in confusion.
Yes.
Well, that's the only thing I can recognize at this moment.
Yeah, you are totally right. Yes, this is also what we discussed already in the class. It's somehow digital media now. It's really difficult to identify whether this is truth or this is a false, or this is a fake or not. So we need to be wise as well. But again, the fact that the United States and Israel attacking Iran, and then Iran also gives some their retaliation, I would say, attacking back to the. Based on my understanding, it's not only Dubai. I think some other countries as well, like still in the Middle East. I think it's attacking. I don't know, US military base, I would say.
Military base, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So I think it makes sense as well. But taking civil, it will be something that we need to avoid. Yeah, really unfortunate.
Yes. So I'm thinking of recently I'm looking back at my life. I'm 43 and I've been living this world very peaceful. Well, there were genocides and like in the
Happening.
world happening somewhere. But relatively, U.S. was like one only strong hegemony there, and yeah, the order was somehow like fixed there. But I think
Yeah.
when I think about the world, one where our kids would live like decades from now, it'll be much more unpredictable.
Yes, I think so.
Nations fighting nations, like Thomas Hobbes type of
Yeah.
everyone's fighting everyone type of world is becoming prevalent. I think so. Yeah, I need to really think and be careful about how I communicate with my son and daughter about how they should see the world and make decisions about educations and how to select jobs and things like that. Yeah, it's going to be a tough era.
Tough
From now,
era,
I think.
I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it will be, again, compared to World War II, we have a lot of more, I would say, massive weapons, like robots, AI, as well, nuclear weapons.
And drones.
And drones as well. Yeah, I mean, is the war really happening? There will be a lot of people dying. So, yeah, it's scary at the same time what we live. So we need to, again, I agree with you. We need to give the proper educations to our family, to our son, daughters. So futures will not happen. Bad future will not happen.
Yeah. And I think you're in a position that you see many things because you live outside of your home country.
Yes.
And you work with maybe people in different religion, different national backgrounds, different culture, and you're raising kids in different countries. So so you have to make a lot of decisions. Right. I'm very curious to learn what you're thinking currently and what you're feeling. But to start with, maybe I'd like to ask you talk about your background and like brief history of what you've been studying and what you've been working on and what brought you to Japan and that kind of like that whole story.
Okay, we talk about war now. Let's go back to the podcast.
And then maybe we'll go back to the world again. But
okay, so short. My name is Muhammad Muflihul Akbar. So, but my friends call me Akbar or Abay. But yeah, I'm 29 years old. So I'm Indonesian, but now I live in Japan for about 5 years. I think 5 years ago I went here for work. So my background is actually mechanical engineer. I live and raised in a city called Bandung. So Bandung is a city in Java. So Java is, I think, the most populated islands in Indonesia. So 50% of Indonesians live there. And it's not too far from Jakarta. So not too far from Jakarta. I'm born and raised in Bandung. And then also graduated in the university in Bandung as well. Mechanical engineer. I was to work. I want to be engineers. There was my passions actually from high school. And I want to take mechanical engineer. I want to work in automotive industry. There were my passions. And my choice, I think Indonesia also have some industry, but again, we produce or manufacture automotive either from Japan. I think the main automotive is from Japan or maybe some from European automotive as well. So my choice.
There was like a factory or automotive industry near where you lived, or is that why? I see.
So we have, but mainly it's again Japan brands like Toyota, perhaps, or Honda, and I want to be an engineer that develop the automotive. So I think if I stay in Indonesia, mostly we have also some R&D, but it's limited because most of the R&D will be in Japan, right?
Yes, yes.
So my choice is either Japan or maybe to Germany.
Okay,
So
I see.
between these two countries. And after I graduated, it's COVID, so it's really hard to find job in Indonesia.
I see.
And I was lucky that one of company actually came to my campus for recruitment, and I applied there. It's quite smooth, but it's during COVID, so I need to stay in. It's really hard to go to Japan at the time because restricted, but there's a period where it's open. I think it's only like 1 or 2 months, and then
I see.
I went to Japan
Was it
learning
like
Japanese.
hard to get a working visa? That type of issue?
No, it's not difficult to get the visa, but the difficult thing is because of the COVID, the Japanese government limiting the national, I think,
actual inflow
to visit.
of okay.
Like in additions, maybe we need to submit that we don't infected by corona, for example. That
I
kind
see.
of procedure, it's
Like
quite strict.
vaccination history, that kind of
Vaccination,
thing. Yeah.
perhaps, yeah.
Okay. I see. I see.
But maybe at that year, the vaccination it's not developed yet, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I see.
Yeah. So that's the short story why I came to Japan.
So your current company is main business is used car business, was it, or
Yes.
like making like a part of like automotive car parts thing?
Yeah, car parts. So it's
Car
not
parts.
the
Okay.
OEMs, but the tier ones, so the suppliers.
I see. I see. I
So
see.
we create some components, and this component will be sent to the customer. In this
I see.
case, yeah, perhaps Toyota again, or Honda, or Mazda, or
I
other
see.
Japanese
Which
OEM.
part is it, like a powertrain system or like the gear
Exactly.
or
So
which one?
powertrains, driveline.
Okay, okay. Wow. Then it's really the hardware mechanics
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, mechanic things.
Wow. I see.
So my teams is specialized in the side shaft.
Side
So
shaft. Okay.
companies, so powertrain, we have driveline like prof shaft, differentials. We also have e-powertrains for EV, but for my team is specialized in the side shaft, yeah, prof shaft.
I see. I see. Wow. So how do you see the trend of EVs, electric vehicles? That would probably affect powertrain composition, or
Yes.
it will be replaced by electric motor, I think.
Yes, in terms of the source of the power, it will be replaced. Like initially we use combustion engine, right? We replace it with motor, but regardless the source of power, we still need to deliver this power to the wheels, right? So
Okay.
luckily my company still survived because we still
I
need
see. I see. I see.
this component.
Okay. Okay.
But perhaps
Well,
yes,
I see. I
it
see.
will be there will be a simplifications because I think for EV we don't need too much what is it, component space, so we need to make it smaller, for example, compact, but again higher torque. So again, yeah, the specifications is changing a little bit.
I see. I see. So there will be more things to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Well, so when you think about like 10 years or like 15 years from now, what you do sounds like very growing and interesting space. But you mentioned that you were interested in R&D of car automotive. So do you want to expand your expertise to different parts of automotive, or what kind of like work are you interested in?
Yeah, that's also good questions. To be honest, yes, initially I want to work in automotive industry, but do I want to be an expert fully in the development? This is something that I'm still thinking. For the R&D parts, automotive industry, I think we also discussed this a little bit in the class that the technology is almost matures, right? So the development it's not almost stagnant. It's not that fast as it was in the past. So most of the case, the improvement is how to reduce the cost. For example, how to reduce the cost, how to standardize everything, so we can again cost again. Yeah, I think it's not too much things that we can improve at the moment.
So the automotive is already dominant model. Many things, many parts of dominant model are there already. So S-shaped curve is on the top.
Yeah, already almost on the top. Yes.
Very stagnant. I see.
Very stagnant. Unless maybe we found another new technology that will disrupt this technology. So in one way, the business is stable. Again, this is the dilemma, right? Innovator's dilemma. Do we want to stay in the market, or do we want to jump for the next technology? But I think for my company, I think we still focus more on this current technology because the EV still need the driveline component, powertrain components.
I see. In which company's innovation do you find like sparkling, like feeling, like Tesla's? I don't know, this development, or like Toyota's newest lineup looks really shiny to you, or like things like that. What's your really most excited project that you see out there?
So I think automotive is changing a little bit background. I think automotive slightly changed from purely mechanical to now software, like so 50 mechanical, but now 50 software. So it's like computers that's moving. So it's unfortunate that my expertise is mechanical engineering, but I think the current development, most of them is in the software. So for example, in autonomous driving, where there's still a lot of room for improvement. I think that's what we will face in the futures. And that's also a lot of Japanese company as well. It's really work on this kind of project to do autonomous driving.
Autonomous driving. I saw a video from China. They already have this driverless autonomous car running on the highway. I thought it was like cargo, some type, not like for delivery, passenger, for delivery. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's really amazing. I think for implementation or in Japan, I think we still need more time. I think I can see that Japanese more conservative, where we need to consider a lot of safety factors as well. Yeah, it will take more time compared to China. But again, when I see China, their automotive industry really improved by significant compared to other countries. So we are struggling. I think not only Japan, but like German also struggling, and America also struggling when we are talking about automotive industry because of China.
Well, how is it in Indonesia? So I've been in Indonesia, only Jakarta though, several times, like 10 years ago, and the road was packed with cars, and always traffic jam. And I was usually late to business meeting because I couldn't really read the traffic jam, how long it takes. So it might be a little bit tough for autonomous driving to be implemented there. But well, I don't know. What's the current situation? Do you already have autonomous cars in Jakarta or like in Indonesia?
I think we don't have, maybe some of them, maybe, I don't know. But for EV, I think there is a lot of EV cars compared to Japan.
I see.
But as you mentioned, that Indonesia have a lot of populations and our infrastructure is not really good compared to Japan. But Jakarta, I think it's compared to 10 years ago, it's better because now we have MRT, LRT as well. So more public transportations.
I see.
But fun fact, I think my city, it's the most difficult one. So Bandung, it's number one more congested city in Indonesia. So not Jakarta. It's actually Bandung.
What was it? Okay, I've never been to Bandung, but I frequently heard about Bandung Tech University. I think.
That's my university.
Yeah, and that's where the like MIT of Indonesia. That's what I heard. Yeah, back then, and companies were hiring, students, graduates there. for engineers, software engineer, and it was mainly software engineering because I was in internet industry.
Yes, I think we have that kind of MIT of Indonesia. I don't know, but the acceptance rate is really low. I think that's what make it MIT of Indonesia. If you're talking about engineering, yes, it's on the top. But if you're talking about whether my campus have, for example, good influence in internationals, I think we are quite struggling because Indonesia as a country, this is also unfortunate. We are not really focused on the technology side. So we have limited of university, but there's a lot of people in Indonesia, like 270 millions, maybe almost 3 times of Japan.
Yeah.
So the access to this university is really hard. So therefore, the acceptance rate is really low. I think less than 1%. I think roundabout.
Yeah. So you've been working for 6 years after
Yes.
you graduate, and so how about your friends back in the college days? What are they doing? They working in Indonesia or abroad like you, or?
Yeah, it's really variative. Some of them taking master again abroad, maybe to European countries or to the US. Some of them also to Japan, and then some of them working. Yes, but interestingly, if in Indonesia, because we don't have lucrative, automotive industry, I would say. Let's say like that. But we have, like, for example, mining or energy or
Mining
renewable
industry, yeah.
energy, for example.
Yes.
It's really interesting. And most of my friends also working in this industry.
I see.
So mining, I think there's a lot of mining in Indonesia.
I see. Mining, wow. Mining, well, that makes me think about like really gigantic machine carving out resource from the
resources.
earth, like the giant machine. That yeah, I because I have a son and I and him usually watch TV about this excavator. Yeah, giant excavator digging. That kind of technology, is it big in
It's
Indonesia?
common business in
I see.
Indonesia.
Yeah,
So either rare earth or maybe coal, for example.
coal. Okay, yeah,
To export to other countries.
yeah. I see. So, in the sustainability context, often Indonesia is brought up about like the production of like palm oil and Unilever, like they stopped using the palm oil from illegally resource palm oil from Indonesia. How do you see those like sustainability issues from your standpoint? Do you feel somewhat like developed countries are or European countries and like Japanese or American countries are a little bit being hypocrite, not hypocrite, but like a little bit taking advantage of their our current position and demanding like a higher standards to Indonesia maybe, or
I can understand your points. But regardless, I also agree with developed countries as well that developing countries need also to control a little bit when they are doing business that harm the natures. So we had a really big flood recently in Indonesia.
Yeah, it's your
Some
home
months
ground.
ago.
Yeah.
It's in Sumatra Islands. Really big floods, and the main issues is that there's a lot of palm tree.
I see.
So deforestations, palm tree.
Okay, so it couldn't stop the flood from the
Stop the
river.
floods, yes.
Okay,
Again,
I see.
I think for the businessman, they gain a lot of money again for this business, yes. But now the victims is the ordinary
Local,
guy, like
local people.
local people. They lost their houses and then they lost their business. They lost their main income. So what we talk actually in the class, it's really relevant with the situations in Indonesia.
Yeah, Indonesia. Well, obviously, population-wise, it's it's a big country and it's a
Big
young
countries,
country,
yeah.
and it's growing fast. And yeah, so growing fast means issues and problems also grow fast.
Yes.
So you have to cope with it wisely, I think. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we are really young. I think the average age in Indonesia is around about my age, like 28, 29. It's the average. So we have a lot of potentials if we are talking about human resources.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, unlike Japan, maybe the average is almost 40.
Yeah, it should be like 48 or something. So I'm below average still.
It's
Yeah, so
still
I still feel like young guy. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of potentials. Even like we have planned like we call it Indonesia Emas, so it's golden of Indonesia in 2050, where if we
2050.
can use this opportunity, we'll be developed countries. But yeah, it's really difficult to say if we can really achieve this target or not.
Yeah.
Because equality is still a problem. Job market, it's still unstable. Not everyone have a proper job, and the industry also quite struggling right now.
I see. And also, the one similarity that we share is earthquake. I think Indonesia has a
Earthquake.
lot of earthquake, like Japan.
Yes.
So yeah, are you used to like earthquake, or because a lot of foreigners when they come to Japan, they're really get afraid of earthquake because they haven't really experienced that in the past. Yeah, but
Yeah,
you've already experienced a lot of earthquakes in the past. Yeah, okay.
We have also a lot of earthquake in Indonesia. I think statistically, because we are really huge countries, statistically, I think last year there's a lot of earthquake in Indonesia compared to Japan. Actually,
yeah.
yeah, but Japan is smaller in size, so I can feel at least one or twice per year in Japan, or maybe three times.
Okay, more frequent.
The smaller
You
earthquake,
feel.
more frequent, yeah, compared to Indonesia. But yeah, I think because Japan, Indonesia, it's in the ring of fire, we have a lot of earthquake.
Yeah,
So get used to it. But what makes me surprised is like if in Indonesia, if we have earthquake, then everyone will be panic. Try to go out from the building, for example. In the first year when I work in Japan, there's an earthquake, but it seems like everyone didn't care. They're still working.
Yeah.
I was panic at that time, but everyone's still working. Really interesting.
Yeah. Also, what we call the 311, the really big earthquake that we had in 2011. Yeah. That was when many Japanese got panicked. I at the time I was in I think 38th floor of tall building.
Tall building, yeah.
And it was like really shaking, and I could feel the movement of the building, like we're swaying back and forth. Yeah, it was like I was in a ship, and yeah, that's a big deal.
It's amazing. I think the building, the infrastructure in Japan already, adapting to the earthquake. It's moving.
Earthquake is also calculated into the building structure, I think.
Yeah. I think not all of infrastructure Indonesia considering the earthquake. So that's the problem. So when earthquake happening, we need to be more careful.
Yeah. And many scientists says that what we call it Nankai Torafu.
Yes.
Earthquake. Yeah.
Earthquake
will come maybe within 10 years or like 5 years. That's like we have very high chance, like more than 80% chance of having that earthquake, and that would definitely affect like Nagoya, Osaka, and Tokyo at the same time. And I don't want to be too pessimistic about this disaster things, but at least I need to be ready. Yeah. I always keep the emergency package near my room, so it has like water and like food and those kind of things. Radio,
also
yeah, flashlights, yeah, things like that.
flashlights.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I need to prepare
it's
one
very
as well,
scary.
I think.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Yeah, it's really scary. Yeah.
But I think Tokyo, because there's so many people and so many infrastructure there, I think it's fine. Well, I live in Nagano Prefecture, and relatively like so small town. So yeah, I need to be really ready.
Karuizawa, is it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. So maybe the electricity would maybe easily stop
Stop, yeah.
yeah, it could be stopped like
Ah,
winter time.
yeah.
Then it'll be a very serious problem. So yeah.
I also live in the small city, so yeah, I think I need to be prepared as well.
You live in Gunma? What was it?
Tochigi and
Sorry,
Oyama.
Tochigi. Yeah, okay. Tochigi.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's almost similar like Karuizawa.
Okay, yeah.
Perhaps city size wise.
Well, where I live is actually one road across is the other side of the road is national district. It's a mountain, really, not for residents. It's like for animal area.
Okay.
So I really live in a mountain. Yeah. So the infrastructure is like very weak.
But you can have a walk, have a trekking in the forest. Is it okay?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Then it will be really nice then.
Yes, but you have to be careful with the bear.
The bear recently.
Yeah, this year was like a big year of bear.
Bear.
Yeah, but yeah, and actually it's getting warm, so bear might wake up from the winter sleep. Yeah, so actually, when I do the running, jogging, I always have this bell. It's called the bear bell.
Yeah.
To make sound, make noise, and that would repel bears from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have one as well when I tried to camp in Kamikochi. So I went to Kamikochi and they also mentioned there a bear. So I need to bring a bell. Yeah.
Bell. Or like
to repel.
Or radio or something that makes noise.
There's something that makes noise, to repel them.
Yeah.
Yeah, really interesting.
Yeah, and when you look for a bear bell or kuma bear bell on Amazon, you can find a lot of collaborations of bear bells. Yeah, it's I love Japan. There's so many choice that I can choose for the bear bell. So going back to Shizenkan topic.
Yeah.
And so one thing I was curious about is now from next month or this month actually from March we are starting the religion course, right? And so I think you have not obligation but I think you have a lot of expertise, or I think there will be a lot of things you can share from your background. So do you have any thoughts on that course that's coming?
I think this is one of the most interesting class, I would say, that I'm really waiting for it. Like I would like to understand about the religions. And of course other religion as well, because I also tried to learn a little bit about Christianity and other religion as well. But not on the religion class actually. If we a little bit talking about previous class, for example, sociology and also capitalism, somehow I also can take like correlations with religions. Because what's interesting in Islam, we don't separate religions and other things. I mean, like religion for us is actually a way of life, how we live our life. So it's really related to how we have a communication with friends, with family, how we work, how we do business, how we use money even. It's all controlled with a guidance. Yeah, I think the class will be interesting. Maybe I can share some insights, the POV of Islam. I already read of the materials what the professor gave.
Yes.
I think the point of view, I think I can understand that the materials about Islam. It's based on his POV, not our POV. So I can clarify some points perhaps in the class. I think that will be really interesting.
I see. Well, because we are having a sociology exam next week, I'd like to ask, so we had the topic of pan systemization, well, system world and also life world.
Yes.
Right. So do you see that kind of archetype in Islam society as well, or like Indonesia society as well? Do you feel there's a like systemization going on in Indonesia, or it's a little bit different? I'd like to understand.
I think it's not that extreme as Japan, to say. But yes, pan systemizations, I think it's everywhere. Like, we need to be part of the system. We need to work. Now, government also have the system. Somehow, it's affecting our life. And it's really difficult to avoid it. Not all of Indonesians also really practice their religions. I think that's also one point that we need to understand.
I see.
So one of them, some of them perhaps also quite struggling with these pan system sessions. Really difficult. But for me, I try to learn as much as I could about my religions. And I think that religions really help me when facing this kind of situations. What I see, the pattern is that in pan systemizations, people feel like lost their meaning of life. I think that's the most difficult things for people. They don't have a purpose. Maybe in the past, when there's this kind of systemizations, they can use work as their purpose. But now people are replaceable easily, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So, and then they're lost their meaning. But for me, because the religion is give me a purpose in life, so it's not
like that.
It's not like that.
I see. So yeah, there's a clear difference between Japanese like me and you. I see. Interesting. I asked, Miyarai Sensei about the difference between a camera-based society, perhaps like in China, and also religion-based society. And his answer was being ethical and acting ethical is very different.
Yeah.
And Japan is more like acting ethical type of society historically, I think, because care about our peer, like very.
Hello, I can see your.
Oh yeah, so okay, I think he'll be start drawing something in the back. Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go back to the discussion.
I think Islam clearly makes you being ethical.
Yeah,
it helps you being ethical rather than just to act.
You are totally right, because in Islam we have understanding that this Quran, if you read the Quran, it mentions that this is a book, a guidance for humanity. Not only a guidance, but it also show you to separate which is right and wrong. If you are talking about ethical, it's really difficult in terms that for someone who don't have a religions, then ethical will be subjective, I would say. Some of them will think this is right, some of them this is wrong. And then it also changes over time. Right. But we don't have that kind of struggling. We don't have that kind of struggling because the books there, it's never changed. For about 1,400 years, it's never changed. And we can easily separate. This is right and this is wrong.
Is it like more of like interpretation is evolving?
Interpretation,
the text itself is
evolving.
Fixed, right?
Yeah. So we have, I don't want to jump to technical, but if we read the book, some of the first, it's something that really fixed, something that the interpretation cannot change. But some of the first, the interpretation can change because we believe that this is the last guidance for humanity. So it need to be always relevant throughout the times. So some of the first, really, you can interpret this today and you can still understand new insights, for example, or you can find a relevancy with today's society.
I see. So these days, going back to the Iran attack news, but I feel that humanity is not really progressing, repeating same thing, right? over and over again in the course of history. So, well, there might be some small progress, little by little, but it's very little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's try to be more positive
Yeah,
to this
yeah.
world. I think every one of us in the Sizenkan class could be like a good influence, at least to our society.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know this era is getting tough and world getting crazier.
Yeah. I grew up in the world where the scientific progress would probably solve everything.
Yeah.
Was like the basic mindset that where I lived in. So it's I need to really unlearn that thought.
I don't know much about in Japan, but in Indonesia, recent days, it's too much focus on the science side. But we need to be focused more on ethics, discipline, like what makes us humans, differentiate which one is right, which one is wrong. Yeah, it will be really a big problem in the future with really great technology, and we do bad things with it.
Well, thank you for very deep discussion, and I really wanted to ask you about your, like background, like how you feel about like religion course and like sociology course and that kind of thing. And I'm really satisfied to have this type of like conversations with you on my podcast. Thank you for sharing your insights and stories.
You can ask me anything about religions. Maybe I can give you another point of view. On the other hand, actually, I'm more interesting about what's your stance about religions. Like in Japan, maybe this is my interpretation, this is my understanding. I see that Japan is considering this as only a cultures, but not a religions anymore recently. Nowadays, that people not really believing in God. But how about you? What do you think?
So, well, I'm personally, I think I'm not very religious person, unfortunately. But I think my belief is most familiar with Buddhism. I think the concept of Buddhism. So not monolithic way of thinking, but more Zen type of like mind. It is I think similar to what I've been, or how I am brought up in Japan. And I feel Japan has a history of importing Buddhism, like Christianity, Islam, like outside world wisdom and localized to like Japan way. So Japan had been always like Japanese way and derived few concepts from outside and make development, but it's like a mashup, like mixing
Yeah.
or like sampling music into a Japanese music vibe type of approach, I think. So I think Japan is really Japan, and that hasn't really changed for thousands of years. That's how I interpret about Japanese. So many religious events are built into like a culture.
Yeah, cultures.
Yeah, the New Year celebration, how we celebrate, looks like religious. Everyone goes to shrine and like, do
like
this,
praying.
right? Yeah, but nobody really knows what that means. But what will we do it? In Japan, there's a saying of "wa o motte totoshinasu," means like harmony is, I think, everything is probably the meaning of that word. So the Japanese had always been like valuing harmony within society as the like most important thing, I think. Instead of finding one strong leader leading society and solving everything. I think this society is not like that. So the discussion about Miyarai Sensei talking about second supreme leadership. Instead of being a very strong leader solving everything for everyone else, being a second supreme order leadership was something really I felt very Japanese way of defining leadership.
So nurturing the society, working from behind, creating place where everyone could contribute. That kind of leaders.
Yeah, I think that's how Japanese are, working. That's like the best way of Japanese working together. That's how I feel. Yeah.
Really interesting. Really interesting. So might be the class for you. It will be really interesting for you then, because
Yes.
yeah. I think in the class we will also discuss about Japan, right?
Yes.
I think I forgot which sessions, but we will discuss about the influence, like you mentioned, the influence of other religions to Japan and how it's mixed. I don't know, mixed together perhaps and become cultures, and how Japan doing things. I think it's also interesting for me. Really interesting.
Yes. Okay. Thank you again for sharing your time. It was
Oh,
a great
thank you very
discussion. I
much.
really enjoyed. I really wish you feel the same way as I do. And yeah,
Of course, yeah, I feel the same way. Really, really, thank you for inviting me, and really nice to have this kind of discussion.
yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is for listeners. Thank you for listening. Please give me a feedback on YouTube, Spotify, or at the classroom anywhere. And please hit that follow button, the subscribe button, or like button, of course. And do not miss the updated episodes. And thank you so much for listening. And Abay, again, thank you so much for sharing your time on Sunday afternoon and sharing your insights and very interesting stories.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you, Sasan.
Okay.
Thank you also for
All right.
everyone.
All right. Thank you so much.